Back with another video. This I want to talk about when you win something, or don't get stuck in past. We always talk about like past pain, but I'm going to talk about today. Don't get stuck in past victory. And what I mean is, you know how football players, they play a football game, right? I wrote this in my book, or a book that is about to be published. And they win the game on Sunday, but they still have to play another game next Sunday. That's what I mean. Don't get stuck in past glory. Like they said, the person said in All American, success is rented. You know what I mean? Every single day. That's why you cannot get stuck in past glory. Like always be aiming to do something better than the original, what you made from the original. Always be working on improving it. Don't get stuck on this past glory. Don't get stuck on past glory, because the reason why, number one, you don't want to get focused on that and stuck on it, because you want to be in a position of humbleness and not conceit. So when you say, like, okay, example could be, I wrote a book. I wrote my first book. It's a good book, but there is areas where I need to improve. It's not perfect, but it's my first book, and it was a huge accomplishment. But I could have just been like, yay! 10 years later, yay, I wrote my first book. And like, where's your second book? I'm still focused on what I wrote the first book. Why haven't I wrote in the second book? And why haven't I tried to improve from the first book? Why haven't I wrote more pages than the first book? Why haven't I, showed that I have improved? Why am I still focused on the book that I've written 10 years ago? And that's what people, we tend to just sit there and we keep talking about the same thing that happened 2 years ago. Like, you don't want to be a one-hit wonder. That's what I'm saying. You want to be a 10-hit wonder, a 20-hit wonder. You get focused on the same thing. Like they said, like you get so focused on that past glory, like, dang, it's already past. Like the next day is gone. And I say it keeps you humble, so you can always be aiming to improve. You can always be willing to listen to others' opinions where you need to grow. When you are conceited, you lack the ability to grow. When you are humble, you can grow because you're able to listen. Your ears are disciplined to listen to outward input. Whereas when you're conceited, your ears, they are rebellious. They're unwilling to hear. They don't want to hear outside noise. The only noise they want to hear is, oh, I won on Sunday. I did it. Oh yeah. That's all they want to hear. They don't want to hear outward input. When your ears are disciplined, they're able to hear what other people say and also discern right from wrong. And sometimes when you're conceited, you only hear what you want to hear and not what you need to hear. So somebody said, oh, girl, you did good. And then sometimes you got those friends who do not say, girl, or God, girl, like that happened 2 years ago. Where's your new song? They'll sit there and they'll be like, yeah, girl, you made that song. But even though that song was 2 years ago, that's what I'm trying to say. Don't get stuck. And then that's why I said you listen to those friends, but you don't listen to friends that say, girl, you wrote that song 2 years ago. Can you please make something else? Like, okay, I get it. You wrote that song a year ago. Okay, I get it. You wrote that book 10 years ago. Can you please write something else? Okay, I get it. You need friends that can say, okay, Israel, I liked your book. I think these are areas where you need to improve, but you did an excellent job in this, that, and the third. And also, after 2 years, hey, where's your next book? I know you keep talking about this last book, but where's your next book? Because that next book could be better than your last. And then the next book could be better than your last. That's what you have to work on, improving your skills and be willing to listen, but also be able to discern the right from the wrong, and not just be wanting to hear what you want to hear to be. You just want to be just praise and approval. That's not going to get you anywhere sometimes. So pride leads before a downfall. Humbleness uplifts. So humbleness uplifts you. But that's all this video is about, is basically do not get stuck in past glory. Peace.